Royalty, royalty, power to the chosen people.
Hello everyone, my name is Shatan and welcome back to my new channel, Yah's Talk. Yah's Talk provides practical online videos to support Yahly application and health wellness, spiritual, mental, and physical. So without further ado, let's get into our second Yah Talk. The wisdom of the world is foolishness with Yah. And the scriptures declare, therefore let no man glory in men, for all things are yours. In other words, you do not need to look around to seek out what is right, proper, or acceptable, or even glorious in someone else, because all things are yours. You don't need to define yourself by the seemingly acceptable conduct of men and seek to find your place among men, because Yah will give you all things. He will give you an authentic conduct. And it begins with being transformed into His image and being renewed in the mind. Sadly, society identifies what is considered normal, and all those who fall outside of their definition are considered abnormal or strange and are subject to rejection, isolation, and avoidance. People tend to identify with what they consider acceptable and they emulate it. And if we're honest, the people of Yah, we're guilty of the same things. We identify what we consider spiritual, anointed, or set apart from the world, and then we begin to emulate it. We emulate what our eyes see as acceptable to man, and then many of us also assume that is acceptable to Yah. Most people want to fit in. No one wants to stick out like the sore proverbial thumb. So if you're wondering, where is she going? How does this fit into today's topic of oneness? Well, let me begin by reading two scriptures. And I do not pray concerning these only, but also concerning those who will believe in me through their word, that all may be one, as you are in me, Father, and I in you, that they also may be one in us, that the world will believe that you sent me. And I have given them the glory which you have given me, that they may be one as we are one, I in them and you in me, that they may be perfected in one, that the world may know that you sent me and loved them even as you loved me. John 17, verses 20 through 23. And Yah said, behold, the people is one, and they all have one language. And this is only the beginning of what they will do. And now all that they have determined to do will not be restrained from them. So if you look back up at John 17, verses 20 through 23, we see that the goal of the body of our Messiah is oneness, so that the world can believe that Yah sent his son Yeshua, and that Yah loves us, and as he has loved Yeshua. When you look at Genesis 11 and 6, where the phrase says that the people is one, and that nothing will be restrained from them because of this. Is this not ironic that the phrase the people is, that's why I have it highlighted, the people is one. Do you find it ironic that it is grammatically incorrect to us? However, our Father Yah intentionally violated our rules of grammar to demonstrate how he sees a group of individuals as a unified body when they communicate together, when they work together and have the same mind, the same purpose, same objective, working towards a common goal. A similar effect occurred at the Tower of Babel when the people decided to leave the tower to reach to heaven. Yah said that not one thing could restrain their mission because they were one. Let's read this again. Genesis 11:6. And Yah said, behold, the people is one, and they all have one language. And this is only the beginning of what they will do. Now all that they have determined to do will not be restrained from them. Not even Yah could restrain their mission because they were one. Yah had to come down and take action against their ability to communicate in order to stop them. So he confused the languages that they might not understand one another to be able to fulfill their wicked desires. So what does this teach us? Unity, whether good or evil, when the people is one, nothing that they imagine to do in their hearts can be held back or brought under the control of another because what? They are one. Consider how powerful it would be if the body of believers came together to accomplish the goal and the will of our Abba Yah. So let's rewind a little to wrap this up and bring clarity to this topic of oneness and the power of oneness. Now, I don't want to promote a false unity, and I definitely don't want to promote a Yahlish unity because that is not what today's topic is about. Because even in the days of Moses, a line was clearly drawn in the sand. And Moses stood in the gate of the camp and said, who is for Yah? Come to me. And all the sons of Levi assembled to him. And he said to them, so says Yah Elohim of Israel. Each one put his sword on his thigh, passed to and fro from gate to gate in the camp, and each one killed his brother, and each one his neighbor, and each one his kindred. And the sons of Levi did according to the word of Moses, and about 3,000 men of the people fell on that day. Then Moses said, you have been set apart to Yah today, for you were against your own sons and brothers, and he has blessed you this day. Many of you may look at this and find this hard to believe. Each one kill his brother? You were against your own brother and sons, and now you are blessed because of this? Yes, a house divided cannot stand. But even in the days of Moses and according to scriptures, he has commanded that we be set apart. Yah does not promote a false unity. He does not promote a false unity. Notice, as I stated earlier in my examples of our readings in Genesis 11:6 and John 17, verses 20 through 23. Remember, they all were of one mind, and they all spoke the same language. This means that they all had the same beliefs. And the scripture tells us that as a man is in his heart, which is his mind, so is he. So I want to take this a step further. I want to take this a step further. In 2004, the presidential election, during this time, believers united across the country. They crossed party lines to preserve the sanctity of marriage, and they cast their votes against candidates who supported abortion rights. In some states, the Constitution was amended to specifically redefine the union of marriage as a union between a man and a woman. So, Yahlessness, or a Yahless society, was setting up to take center stage. The voices of the atheists were heard because they were one. I repeat, the voices of the atheists were heard because they were one. Prayers have been taken out of our schools. The influence of the homosexual and the LGBT community, they have become louder and louder because their community became one voice for one message. They have a well-communicated message. Their objectives are aligned. The members of their body or the body of their movement, they work and move together to imagine a world where same-sex relationships can be classified as civil rights. In the LGBT community, they have all of their adoptions embraced. They have a cohesive effort that has allowed them to emerge from their closets and be welcomed into mainstream society. Sadly, even within the so-called body of our Messiah. When they became one, their voices became louder and louder, and as a result, they were heard. We now have homosexual storylines and primetime television shows. Even in our children's cartoons, they promote this alternative lifestyle as normal, and they promote it to every generation. They have changed the curriculums in our school districts, teaching our young children how to have man on man or woman on woman or same sex. Again, when the people is one, nothing that they imagine to do in their heart can be stopped. We read this in Genesis 11:6. I'm going to repeat this again. When the people is one, nothing that they imagine to do in their heart will be withheld from them. So if such oneness can be accomplished in the secular world, imagine what could happen in the body of the Messiah when we become one. Again, I do not promote a false unity, but time is running out for the body of the Messiah to repent because he is no longer winking at our ignorance. As I stated earlier in Genesis 11:6 and John 17, verses 20 through 23, they were all of one mind and of the same language, of the same speech. That means they had the same beliefs. They spoke the same words. As a man is in his heart, so is he. False unity is not of the Father Yah, but unity within the body, being of the same mind and purpose is. This is the purpose of marriage on earth. It represents the covenant, the oneness of our Abba Yah. everything that is in the heavens, they are of one mind, they have one purpose, they have one goal. They're not divided in their thinking. There is no difference in the words that they speak. Being one, again, does not include joining together with unbelievers and those who say that they are of the faith or may dress or outwardly appear as if they are of the faith. Okay? But you have to look at the fruits. He says, by their fruits you will know them. Through the display of their actions. If they are of a different mind and they speak different than that which is of the scriptures and of our Abba Yah's word, they do not belong to him. We are not to conform. We are not obligated to become one with them. In fact, it is strictly forbidden in scripture that we do become one. And so we have come to the end of today's Yahtalk. I want to thank you for joining me today. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Please share it. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will not miss out on any future Yahtalks. Thank you for joining me. Shalom.
In the midst of much confusion, we've decided to unify. We won't let the vision die. We know there is a greater purpose, one aim, one destiny, and we'll all stay aligned to what's preferred by Yah. Man keep his hand in the hand of Yah, with woman by his side. Our children will follow, and together in unity we'll shine and glorify Yah. Together forever we'll glorify Yah. In unity together we'll glorify Yah. In truth and in unity. One love, one destiny, one great God family. In truth and in unity. One love, one destiny, one great God family.